So you're thinking of making a move to Gilbert, Arizona? Well, in this video, we're going to take a deep dive and explain to you everything to know about living in Gilbert when it comes to the pros and the cons of Gilbert, Arizona. Let's get into it right now. If this is your first time to the channel, make sure to go ahead and tap the bell and subscribe below so you can be the first to know everything about the Phoenix real estate market. My name is Nathan Cannon with Good Life in Phoenix, Arizona, and we hear from people every day just like you. So whether you're looking to move in the next 9 days or 9 months, feel free to reach out, call, text, email. Our information is in the description box below. We'd love to help you make a smooth move to Phoenix, Arizona. Let's get into it. Okay, so the first pro of living in Gilbert is known for its many safe neighborhoods, many parks, recreational activities for families, making it ideal for families, as well as Gilbert is also ranked among the safest cities in the country. So that's really a big pull for people to come here with families, without families, doesn't matter. You feel safe here. You're able to go to new areas. You're able to take advantage of these parks, these hiking trails, the lakes, everything without feeling any need to be worried. Now, of course, check out the crime stats for yourself, but otherwise, that's one of the major reasons that people come here is for the safe part of the city. The second pro of living in Gilbert is its strong economy and potential for job growth. With jobs in healthcare, technology, and many other sectors, Gilbert is a hub of new businesses coming to town, and with its proximity to Phoenix, it opens up a whole bunch of other job opportunities, making Gilbert a very strong for new growth, new opportunity. The third reason people love to come to Gilbert is its excellent school district. Gilbert Unified School District, along with charter schools, rank amongst the highest nation test scores and offer really good extracurricular activities. The sports are great, just a lot to choose from for anybody coming in from out of state. There's lots of different levels that you can choose from to make sure that your student's in the right place. The fourth pro of living in Gilbert is its many master plan communities with the biking trails, walking trails, parks, skate parks in some case, great playgrounds, and these are master plan communities that have just a ton to offer. That some places you don't have to even leave the neighborhood and you have all these amenities right there. So that's one of the really major pulls for Gilbert, is because most of these neighborhoods do have these really good amenities that come with them. The fifth pro of living in Gilbert is its warm and sunny weather. With over 300 days of sunshine a year, outdoor enthusiasts want to get out there and enjoy all the hiking, the biking, the boating, everything that Arizona has to offer year-round. And people who want to avoid the cold a little bit come down here in the winter and really love the mild winters. So you're really able to get out there and enjoy the golf and everything Arizona has to offer. The sixth pro of living in Gilbert is its downtown, vibrant living and entertainment area called Heritage District. That's where you have over 30 restaurants, bars, you have shopping, you have community events like the Farmers Market every weekend. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of these areas in downtown Gilbert and surrounding areas that you're going to want to make sure you take a look at. All right, let's go ahead and get on the computer here and dive into some of these attractions we're talking about in downtown Gilbert here, as you see where we are here. So the first one is Hale Theater, which is right in downtown Gilbert here. As you see, it's a theater that seats 350 people. This is where they put on all the Christmas plays. Really cool area. It's just been redone as well, so definitely want to check that out. The number two is the Riparian Preserve. This is a great area for walking dogs, for hanging out fishing. I've also talked about this in another video of mine to take a look at with Gilbert. There's another place is the Gilbert Arizona Temple here. This is a really cool thing to visit here. This is for the LDS Mormon Temple, and you can take a look at a lot of cool things to do there, especially on the holidays. This is one of my favorite here, the Gilbert Farmers Market. I get down there as often as I can. I mean, you can take dogs down there. This is where they got all kinds of foods, different local grown foods and different art. And I mean, it's really cool thing to go check out down there. A lot of food, a lot of cool coffee and snacks and treats and a lot of fun stuff. Then we have Gilbert Freestone District Park. And I've talked about this in another video too. This is an amazing park, 88 acres. This one even has a skate park, batting cages, Really, really nice areas here. Like you said, this is all happening in the city of Gilbert here, town of Gilbert. So there's so much to do. Here we have the Gilbert Museum, right near downtown. This is where all the action is here, the downtown area. You have a Catholic parish here in downtown Gilbert area. The library is over by the preserve we talked about earlier. Great library there. You have a bar and none craftsman community over here. The Gilbert Observatory. There's just so many things to do and see. Just got to make sure, go ahead and take a look on this is Wanderlog I like to go to here. Breaks down all the attractions and get a really good handle. But as you can see here, there's no shortage of things to do Gilbert for the family or for anybody who comes to live in Gilbert. The seventh pro of living in Gilbert is its low crime rate. Compared to surrounding areas nationwide, Gilbert has a very low crime rate, and that is enjoyed by the residents here, and again, becoming one of the safest cities to raise a family and live in. So do your own due diligence, check out the crime rate yourself, but it's something that really is one of the reasons that people love to come to Gilbert. All right, so now let's go ahead and talk about the other side of Gilbert. Now, some of these cons actually can turn into pros depending on your perspective and your style and preference. So let's go ahead and start off with the first con of Gilbert is going to be the high cost of living. So the rents and the cost of purchasing homes are a little bit higher in Gilbert, Arizona compared to other parts of Phoenix. Now, again, that's a con, but also you can look at that as a pro because properties are very nice over here. The property values stay high, and it's really something that you can expect when you come to Gilbert is nicer properties, nicer areas, well kept, and it can be a con for some people, but it also can be something that that keeps the properties looking really nice for the future and future improvements and appreciation in the neighborhoods. The second con of living in Gilbert, it can really be said about Phoenix in general, and this is an Eddy city, but our extreme summer heats are pretty hot. It's going to limit your outdoor activity you can do. But again, con can be turned into a pro, I think, with this, because if you have a pool or stay in a pool or stay inside, you can really make use of some of these hotter days by staying by the pool and staying inside. The third con of living in Gilbert could be said that the nightlife is a little bit limited. Even though you do have nice areas in downtown Gilbert to go try out and a few other areas in the Gilbert areas, it doesn't really compare to the nightlife in, let's say, Scottsdale. So if you have a young professional who wants to get out there in the nightlife, you might want to go to Scottsdale. But the good thing about that, again, is that it's only a 20-minute Uber ride. So it's, pretty accessible if you wanted to go there from Gilbert. The fourth con of living in Gilbert would be its limitation for local transportation, public transportation. You do have to have a car. Things are kind of spread out. Everything's about 20 to 25 minutes away in other cities. And Gilbert is gridded, meaning that everything goes north and goes south and east and west on the streets. However, you do have to have a car. It's really hard to depend on the public transportation. It's not as established as it is in other cities. But again, if you do have your own car, it makes it so much better. And it's definitely one of the things that could be looked at as a con for Gilbert. The fifth con of living in Gilbert would be the traffic congestion, especially during high school hours, high traffic hours like rush hour in the morning and rush hour in the afternoons. Because of the population continuing to grow, it does get a little hectic during traffic times. But again, that could be also a pro of a lot of people want to live here because it's a great place to live. The sixth con of living in Gilbert could be something they're improving on, but the limited art and cultural events. When compared to Tempe or Scottsdale, let's say, in certain parts of Phoenix, they're not quite there yet. But again, a short trip, 20, 25 minutes, will have you to any of the museums or any of the art and cultural events you'd want to go to. The seventh con of living in Arizona in general, as well as Gilbert, would be the water shortage. We do have to conserve our water here, and being in the desert, depending on if you have a pool, landscape, you're going to want to make sure that you do conserve water, and that could be considered a con of living in the desert in Gilbert as well. I hope you've learned a little bit more about Gilbert, Arizona, and if you know anybody who can benefit from this video, please share it with them. And if you are looking to move to Gilbert, Arizona, please reach out to me. My information's in the description box below. Feel free to reach out. We would love to help you make a smooth move to Gilbert, Arizona.